All right, y'all. We're going to get into this trade of how I was able to make a little over $900 on my Topstep combined account. Also, I was able to pass my Topstep trading account with this trade. Let's break it down. If we want to go to the 4 hour, I am at the time that I wake up, it's usually around 8 o'clock. So we were already at this high around that time, this 8 o'clock candle, and we had taken out a previous high. If you look over to previous price, we are at all-time highs, breaking these highs from May and April. So what I'm looking for, before I take any type of buys, I'm looking for price to retrace, right? And I'm needing price to retrace down into a discount in order to buy back up. So I see that we have on the 1 hour a fair value gap at this 2460 area, and I want to either wait for price to get there or sell into that area for a little bit of profit. So I'm scalping into that area, and then I will look to buy up. The trade that I end up taking was a scalp down to this fair value gap. As you can see on the 15-minute, we had a huge displacement to the downside, leaving a 15-minute fair value gap. And that was a sign for me to, if price can go back into that fair value gap and tap and respect, I was going to sell into that sell side liquidity and the higher time frame fair value gap that I know price wants to go to, or a discount so price can continue to the upside, since we are so bullish. If I go down to the 5-minute, you can see it a little bit better. A lot of confluences as to why this trade was good for me to sell. Again, we took out buy side liquidity, breaking structure to the upside, end up breaking this 1 hour higher time frame high, and then as soon as we broke the high, we displaced to the downside. Now, normally when I'm looking for my entry either to buy or to sell, there's two ways I can get in. Wait for a fair value gap to be tapped into, a premium or a discount, or wait for some sort of displacement to scalp into a fair value gap or discount. In this sense, since we're selling. So that's what ended up happening. So we took out the high, and then we displaced to the downside, breaking some lower time frame structure. So here you can see that we broke this 5-minute structure, also leaving a fair value gap on the 5-minute, but I was more interested in that 15-minute higher time frame fair value gap, since that's how it closes. Once I saw that it closed like this, I'm like, okay, I want to see a fair value gap be formed, and then I want to see price tap into that so that I can sell. And that's exactly what it did. It gave me all types of confirmation. 1, break of highs. 2, displace to the downside. 3, retrace into that fair value gap, respecting it, which means preferably not closing inside of it or closing below that 50% of the fair value gap. And then waiting for some sort of signal, like if I'm selling, I'm looking for a 5-minute or 15-minute bearish closer and then a break of that candle to enter. And that's what happened right now. So we end up tapping into that 15-minute fair value gap, closing bearish. And then as soon as we broke that candle, that bearish candle, I entered. And my take profit is usually a 1 to 2. This was a little bit over since the sell side liquidity was down here, and I held until I passed the account. I think it was a little over $900, and let's go look at it, $915 to be exact. So easy, super easy trade. And when I say easy, just like this is my trading plan. This is my strategy. I wait for price to break highs or break lows, or come into a premium or discount to take the continuation. In this particular setup, I scalped into that fair value gap or that discount, before price wanted to go back up. As you can see, price is currently going back up to the upside to continue buying on the higher time frame. But yeah, super easy trade. If you want to learn how to trade like I do, I am starting a Discord, and it's going to be launching somewhere between the end of July, early August, and it's free. You just come in, trade with like-minded individuals. It's a community. Again, it's free. I really just am wanting to have a space where people can come in and learn, and we all learn together. Obviously, this is a journey. I've been doing this for about a little over 3 years now, and I'm at the point where I'm seeing a lot more success in my trading. I'm seeing a lot more profitability in my trading, passing accounts here and there. So I just want a community of like-minded traders, to have one space to where we can trade together. Again, I want to do these live trade breakdowns, trading together live in the Discord. For people who are in my Discord, there will be a section in there where people can actually pay to try to live trade with me. That'll be separate if you did want to live trade with me or have one-on-one calls. But yeah, easy trade, done before 10 a.m. I think this trade ended right at 10 a.m. Yeah. This is how I trade. Price action, displacements for value gaps, super easy as far as what I'm looking for, how I enter trades, when I enter the trade, all of those things played out today, exactly how and what I look for. I'll have my strategy for sale on this particular setup itself. Will be in my strategy breakdown. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll have that for sale once my Discord launches. But yeah, nothing else to really say. This was a setup that took me maybe all of 30 minutes. There's a 15-minute candle here and another 15 minutes. So it took me all of maybe a little over 15 minutes for this trade to play out. But yeah, like I said, if you guys want me to continue doing these trade breakdowns, if you guys have any questions, or if you want to join a like-minded traders community, be on the lookout for that Discord. I'll have that in a link in my description sometime at the end of July, early August. But that's it. That's the breakdown for today. I'll see y'all again in another trade breakdown. All right, peace.